Hi guys, it's Aaron Intende, and today I'm letting you know about how the Dvlottery starts and how it ends. You might be there and you are in Dvlottery and you don't know what it is and how it works. So I'm going to use like within 30 minutes, 40 minutes, I'm gonna describe for you how it takes for somebody to apply, to getting the documents, to going to the interview, and to getting the visa. DV Lottery. So DV Lottery is a program put in place by America to help people migrate legally to USA. So this program starts with applying. Applying is from the month of October 5th to November 9th. It takes like a period of 1 month to apply every year. So when you apply from October every year to November, it will take you a few months to receive your results informing you that you have been selected. That is until next year. If you applied this year, you have to wait until next year in the month of May to receive results that you have been selected. And there are a few points why one can get selected. I'll give you a little bit of tips. For example, using the right passport photo. When you're applying, they ask you to give a passport photo with a particular dimensions and a particular qualities. For example, a white background, you can put on uh, a white background, then you can put on casually, you can put on anything, but don't cover the face, don't put glasses, and look right into the camera. The both ears must be shown. Meaning, if you go to a photo studio, most of the people, professional photographers, they know what to do. So I expect you, if you go to a professional photographer and you ask him or her to get you an American passport photo, he will do a right thing. He will know what to do. So after applying with the right passport photo and your information, then uh, from October you apply, then next year, May, you receive results that you have been selected. What do you need to do? So if you have been selected, this is what you have to do. You have to uh, first of all, you get a notification that is called the first notification letter informing you that you have been selected. You print it out, then after you go ahead, you submit your DS260. What is a DS260? A DS260 is any kind of application letter that is electronically processed. For example, you have to fill in the information that they will ask you about yourself, about anyone who is accompanying you to the USA, and about your education, your work experience. Then they will ask you security questions. For example, they will ask you if you have ever went to a different country, or if you have ever engaged yourself into smuggling, which you might say no, you have not. So after filing your DS260 or submitting your DS260, you will wait for a particular period of time according to your case number. Each individual who have been selected, they give them case numbers. So after waiting for a particular period of time, interviews always start from October and will end the following year, September 30th. Meaning, if your current, for example, this year, your interview is ending October this year. If your current for next year, DV 2025, your interview will start from October, then will end next year, September. October this year, and September next year. So after filing your DS260 and after receiving your okay, like after getting current, your case number getting current, By case number, I mean case number start from 1 up to 100,000 beyond, meaning there is 1,000, there is 800, there is 900, there is 1,000, 20,000, 30,000, 40,000, 50,000, 70,000, 100,000. For example, if the highest number is 100,000, meaning that person has to wait until he's current to be given a visa. For instance, your case number is 20,000, meaning your case number is a low case number. You will be around, you'll get your interviews in between from October to January. For example, you're 20,000 and your case number is current for January. So at the interview, what should you do? If you're current and you receive a letter from the American embassy that your visa has been scheduled, meaning what will you do? You have to carry your documents. Which kind of documents do they need? They need your passport, and your passport first of all, then a copy of your passport biodata. They need your passport photo, American passport photo size. Then they need your birth certificate to show that you are born in the country where you're coming from. Then they need your police letter. For those who have ever traveled, like worked in Dubai, they have to get a police letter from there. If you have ever worked there for over 6 months, you have to get a police letter from that country. Then for the side of the education, which is very important, they need a high school diploma. That is a high school diploma or a high school equivalent. If your country has the same years of study, if that's the high school level which has the same years of study equaling to the years of American high school, that's what they need. So after you gathering all those necessary documents, you go for your interviews, and your interviews will take place at a recommended American embassy. So when you reach at the embassy, what happens? Before the embassy, they will always ask you to do your medicals. Your medicals are always done before your interviews. For example, you're doing your interviews from Cameroon. You have to go to get medicals in Cameroon. Then they will recommend you to a particular physician. So that physician already knows what it takes for you to finish your medicals. They will do your medicals, they will send them to the embassy. Then at the time of your embassy, at the time of your interview, they will send them, so you will find them there. And you might even not look at them, but if you're cleared, they will not give you a feedback. If you're not cleared, they will ask you to go back and they clear you. For example, if you have an infection like TB, TB is the most serious infection when it comes to coming to America. They will ask you to first heal, then when you heal, then you can go for your interviews. So at the interview, when you bring all the documents, you will first go to the first counter, they check the documents, then they will ask you to go and pay for your interviews. First of all, you might ask, how much does the medicals cost? It will cost around $200 to $300. Then at the interview, after you presenting all documents, they will ask you to go and pay. Pay for what? Pay for the visa. That is the second payment made. After paying for the medicals, now it's the second payment. The second payment, the visa fee is $330. It's constant, $330. So when you give them your document, then they ask you to pay. They will ask you to wait for the consulate for your time for your interview. Then after that, they will call you. After waiting for a while, they will call you. You go out there and they will interview you. They will interview you with your accompanying members. It's a very easy interview. It's not made to fail you, but it's just made to recognize you and you taking your passport, and they give you a visa. For those who need guidance in their Dvlottery program, you can reach me at my number +256 757 0482 89 +256 757 0482 89. You reach me on my number. If you're selected, then I will put you in a particular group which we have made for you guys. DV 2025, DV 2024 are continuing. So after you reaching there, which are the kind of questions they might ask you at the American embassy? They might ask you, what's your name? Tell me about what's your highest level of education. Whatever you put in your DS-260 is what they will ask you. If you're married, they will ask you about your marriage. They will try to understand that if you're married, tell us when did you engage your wife? When did you marry? When did you do your tradition marriage? Okay, they might go deep and ask, what is the date of birth if you have a kid? The date of birth of your kid. Maybe they might ask you about each other. When was your first date? Where did you meet? Those are the kinds of questions they will ask you. Then afterwards, after that, this person will go on to approve your interview. Very precise and simple. So you shouldn't fear. And even the English they talk is very clear. Just the way you're listening to me, that's the way they talk. So go there expecting to find maybe a Black American or a white American, but they are trained to give you good interview. They're not trained you to fail you. They are there to help you. If you need even anything, you can ask them. For example, you need to clear you upon, you have any question, you ask them. Which I don't advise people to ask many questions. You are there to get approved. You're not there to ask questions. So after you passing, they will give you a green document introducing you to the way you're going to receive your passport and welcoming you to America. They will say, first of all, they will congratulate you for having passed your interviews. Then they will tell you that you will be receiving your passports using DHL of your choice. So they will ask you to go further, register for a DHL of your choice. Meaning, after the interview, you'll just move out, then you will receive your passports via DHL. The visa lasts for 6 months. So guys, hope you have understood how it goes on. Within those 6 months, you can come to America. This is the end of my video and hope you have understood me. Thank you for watching, and please share this video and also subscribe to my channel. I'll be bringing more videos about Dvlottery and about life in America, how to start. I'll be bringing more video about the questions you ask. I'll give you scenarios. I'll be interviewing different people who have come to America already and who are also in the transit. I have many people I've dealt with, so you guys have to trust me. And I love you so much. I wish you an American visa, green card. Thank you guys. Bye-bye.